have grown up now. So 2 years ago, we pulled this out because these kids were so cute. So tomorrow, Angela's going to play part of this, and she and Bill will be here. And she and Bill always have a good time. Speaking of, we'll have a good time. If you can answer some
I made
trivia,
sure she'd remember the name of this.
if you can answer some trivia questions today, we're going to clean this desk off because it's time to give it away. Next week, we will give away a couple more of the reindeer we gave away on Monday. And y'all have loved those reindeer. And I have to say thank you to Lonnie and Dawn. They have made how many reindeer now? 40, 50? Reindeer, reindeer, reindeer. And I said it is my new mode of transportation. Yesterday on my trip up to Royston, Georgia, I found that even my favorite Quick Trip has gone up on their fuel. Diesel has started to climb now. So you know, when the cost of diesel goes up, the cost of transportation goes up, then the cost of your loaf bread goes up. It just about makes me mad. But it's cold weather. They keep blaming it on cold weather. Well, duh. You know, it's whatever controls this mess.
Hey, look. I look like Santa Claus. Look at me. Look, I've got my hat on.
That is pretty cool.
They got my head right in the shot of Santa Claus.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And there's my friend Santa looking over our shoulder. I have to say thank you to all the Santas who have come on board to help us with this Kentucky trip. And we have to start with Fred's. What do you call Fred's? A super value store, a variety store, I guess?
Everybody knows Fred's.
We were headed down the road, and we had X amount of dollars to spend, and I had taken donations from other people, then I matched those donations. And I had said, we're going to go down the road, and honestly, we were headed down into Cherokee County. And then it just hit me, and I said, man, we need to spend these dollars locally. So I got on the phone, I called Fred's, and they helped us tremendously. We took 7 buggies, 8 buggies. What did we end up with? We looked like a train.
I bet it was at least 8.
But
the basement of that motorhome is full.
It is full. It is full. And thank you to every single person who donated 1 cent, 1 dime, 1 tiny little thing, 1 chocolate-covered cherry, 1 anything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because this Kentucky trip, we are stressing about it because we know we're already 1 to 2 tractor-trailer loads short of last year's what was going up there. We have 300 turkeys that were donated yesterday, trying to figure out a way to get them in bins to load them and unload them, because have y'all ever lifted 300 turkeys? Well, I mean, you've lifted 1 turkey out of the oven and it'll kill you. You have to go to the chiropractor. Dr. Rebecca, get a table ready. But it is one of those things. People are coming on board and helping us, and somebody at the last second, LAT Sportswear down in Canton, or Ball Ground, Canton address, Ball Ground address.
Between Ball Ground and Goldberg, Keithburg, Canton. Right.
They've come on board and gave us a whole lot of fleece clothes. Now, in the winter, this morning I'm layered, and I've had this jacket 7 years and I've never worn it, but today it was so cold, and I said I need layers. They've given us over 200 items that we will be able to share with the folks in Kentucky. And on the back of the truck, I'm having a sign made that just says, Merry Christmas, God's blessings, to our friends in Eastern Kentucky from your friends in North Georgia. Driver Chris Hyde. Chris Hyde has donated his time to drive our truck. That was pretty cool because I was prepared to pay the driver to go, and he said, no, I'll do it. So that, you know, it gave me more money to spend on toys. We're still short on toys. Why did we choose this trip instead of helping locally? I've donated my building to the Phyllis Stocking Fund, and I have to say we had some pictures of that. Actually, I have a newspaper article. The Progress did a great story about this. 450 motorcycles came rolling in on Sunday afternoon. It was cold, cold, cold. But these folks showed up with a lot of toys. And I donated the building to Phyllis Stocking because they didn't have anywhere else to go. And, you know, it just seemed the right thing to do. And then the Kentucky trip fell back in place. So we're helping locally, but we are going to Kentucky. Are you a little bit worried about what our reaction will be to what we see in Kentucky?
Well, it's a very strong possibility that we will see a lot of kids having to be turned away because the toys have run out. Mm-hmm. And I dread that moment, but...
It's scary.
But it's just something you have to deal with, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we
I've
hope.
never had to experience that before, so I don't know.
I don't know how to handle it, because when you hear the story of the last candy bar that was picked up last year, and the lady picked it up, it had been stepped on. And she was happy to have that last candy bar, you know. So I said, y'all know I'm a crybaby. I really don't know how I'm going to handle this, but I'm going to try to stay positive, stay focused, and know that whatever we fail, if there is failure this year, it will mean we will work harder next year. And that's the thing. Last year, we loaned one of our trailers to this event, and when they showed us, you know, these trailers are being unloaded and these people are standing in line in 12-degree weather, I had to get back on board, and we had to help. And our way of helping, LAT Sportswear has helped us by making a donation of some great clothes that we desperately needed. And Fred's store helped us tremendously. I can't say enough about Fred's, because we were like, we had X amount of dollars, and we're in there and we're going, okay, this item, no, you can get more of this for this. And we're really budgeting and shopping, and then they helped us out even more than that. So thank you, thank you.
And I thank you to the individuals as well.
Oh, everybody. Everybody. And if you gave anything, I mean, we have had people who've brought things, we've had people who brought boxes of things. It's amazing, and thank you so very, very much. The trailer's about 3/4 of the way full today. Today is our last day. We need to finish filling it today. Chris will be leaving out. Do you think he'll leave early in the morning or late tonight?
I have no idea. I don't know the details. I don't know.
It's 5.5 hour drive, so we're thinking
4.5.
4.5, is it? 4.5. Okay, on the Kentucky roads.
She lied.
4.5 hours.
I've been telling her 4.5.
4.5. Well, I guess.
Well, actually, she don't listen to what I say.
Yes, I do listen to what you say.
Well, you must not be nothing in there, because it goes in one ear and out the other just as soon as I say it.
No, sometimes it stops and takes a little short
Well,
side
there's
trip.
probably some sludge in there, I guess, that it gets caught up in, I guess.
I have to say something. Today is Freddy Friday, because I decided it was my day to say thank you to him. Y'all have no idea what I put this poor man through. Hours and hours of, get the camera, stand in the cold, stand in the rain, do this, and he does it, and he just listens, and then sometimes he doesn't get credit for what he did, and on Trading Time, when Rich said, yeah.
Rich Scott,
Rich,
listen to this, Rich Scott.
Rich said, yeah, Cherie filmed the people at the parade, and I'm going, no, Cherie was standing up there freezing to death. Freddie filmed the people.
Cherie was just standing up there. Yeah.
But he does deserve a lot of credit for the smile on my face, number one, because we have so much fun. And sometimes we get in positions that we're tired, we're ill, we've had about all we can handle, and then we find that little burst of energy and we go again. This weekend was a perfect example. We did 5 events in about 20 hours, and those 5 events he captured. He is responsible for the filming, which means if there's a bad shot, my head's cut off, he did it. If there's a good shot and he zeroed in on something, he did it. If things aren't quite perfect, he did it. But when he came on board, it gave me an opportunity to show you pretty much my life. And I think that's the coolest thing about it, because he walks around toting a camera, and I get to interview people, I get to visit with people. And I wanted to talk today about the interviews we've done. Can you name every interview we've done?
Yeah, but it would take me a little while, because I'd have to think about them.
Earl Thomas Conley was number 1. Aaron
Tippin, Gene Watson, John Connolly, Janie Freaky, Percy Sledge, Coach Jones in radio.
That's where we're leading. Coach Jones in radio was probably our favorite interview. We spent
One of the favorites, yeah.
One of the favorites. We spent about 5 hours with them. Miss Hannah has put together a special that will be us visiting with Coach Jones in radio, and then she is including some footage from the program from the Burnt Mountain Center. Day before yesterday, when we were in Fred's, a lady came up to us and she told me that you were the best counselor ever. Mm-hmm. And you missed that line of work.
Yeah.
So I keep telling him, I said, okay, you counseled one-on-one with people. Today you get to counsel to thousands of people by what we offer you on television. And so many people loved seeing themselves in the parade. It was your idea to film the people instead of the floats. Everybody loved that. So in a tiny way, you give back every single day. And I never say thank you. And I do give you a hard time sometimes. Because I'm like, get the camera, do this. And I'm a little bit demanding. I don't know if y'all have noticed that about me.
I'm gonna teach her different though. And when she says, when I'm setting the camera up, and she said, "You got me in the shot. You've got us in the shot." When you say that her head's half cut off,
It's because I
guess
said
why?
something. Oh gosh, he's so funny. But honestly, it has given me the opportunity to bring more to the set, to do more as far as going to events, because I couldn't capture it all. I was trying. And I was really stressing myself out, and I was wearing myself out. And then bringing you on board meant that we can do more, we can show more, we can share more, we meet more people, because he's more of a people person than I am, which just kills me. We'll be in a store, and he'll be over there just talking to people, and I'm like, and he'll say, "Oh, yeah, she wants to tell you something." And I'm like, these people, you know, amaze me because they watch all the time, and you did have one-on-one relationships with a lot of them.
Well, that mouth must run more than I think, or you think, or something, because you do the same thing.
I know.
I'm usually the one saying, "We need to go. We gotta go.
We need to go.
Close trap. Let's go.
Let's go.
Close trap. We'll travel."
Hush. We have done so many great things this year. We have had so much fun. We are ending our 3rd year. And with that ending our 3rd year, we have to say thank you to y'all, because you have made it possible. You have made it fun. You have made it absolutely crazy at times. Sometimes y'all will run up beside us and be blowing your horns, and sometimes you'll knock on the door, whether it's the grocery store in the motorhome, and that's what we love about it.
But not as much as the old motorhome, because it was so decorated.
Obvious, yeah.
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 It was obvious, no doubt.
It was obvious. Well, we want to say today, as we leave for Kentucky, I won't be here tomorrow, but Angela and Bill will be. We know that your prayers will travel with us. We know that you've been a big part of why we're able to do this trip. We're going to take the Parton family. We invited them to go and entertain the folks. Now think about it, standing in line from 2 a.m. until 5 p.m. We needed something, so the Parton family are going to come on board, and they're going to sing and pick and sing and pick.
I hope there'll be more bands to give them a break.
I do too. That's my only concern, but I've got a whole lot of hot chocolate that I'm going to be making hot chocolate. I'm going to be serving up chili out of the motorhome. I'm going to get my buddy Pick Lindsay from Wendy's to donate us some chili, and we're going to have enough stuff to keep folks hot. 300 volunteers have made this possible.
And remember who else is going along?
Marie Scott and Clint are coming with us. Now, Marie Scott, you saw her here on the set. She's the only time Freddy Brackett ever sang on the show. Y'all, tell us a little history about what you and Marie did together at the Senior Center.
Well, you know, we had a music time, and we would sing for the clients, and they'd join in with us. And we have gone to nursing homes and sang at the nursing home. When I was at the Canton office, the mental health center, that's where I was at when they started doing the talent shows. Mm-hmm. And I really enjoyed those because the clients got to participate a lot and share their talent with everybody, and that was so much fun. Well,
we thank Marie and Clint for going with us. They're going to come up and spend the day. I hope it will be nothing but a great, I think we're all going to take something away from it we don't expect. I think we'll leave there different people, and I hope that makes us better people. So right now we're going to take a break, and we're going to go to...
Before you do.
What?
I want to say a good morning to Don and Judy Coker.
Oh, hey, Don. Down in Canton, Georgia.
And Don, I'm keeping on and gonna try to control this mouth here. It's not easy to do.
Don is a good guy.
Yeah, he is. I like Don.
He's a good guy, and he says he rags me a lot about talking, but if I don't talk, he gets worried. So, So we are going to take a break, and we're going to go to our sponsors. We wouldn't be here without you. Thank you very much, especially to folks like Roper Funeral Home and Papa's Pizza, who have been on board since day one. We thank you very, very much. And everybody else, if you're thinking about doing a package in the new year, it is the time to do advertising with ETC3. Get in touch with, there's that cute, crazy Matthew Starks. He's over there. And we've just got Robin, and we've got so many people that you could get in touch with. And for a bargain basement price, you can have commercials on ETC. We're going to be back in just a minute. We're back. Okay, y'all know I love gospel music. I love bluegrass music, and obviously I love bluegrass, so we wouldn't be hauling those poor Partons, making them go to Kentucky. We're not making them. They volunteered. But we love bluegrass music, and nowhere is it any better than right here on ETC 3. Now, let me talk about Generations is in reruns. Is that what's going on? Okay.
Yes,
and when can it be seen?
Every Saturday night, 10 o'clock, with reruns on Sunday at 7:30.
Okay. Now, the young man sitting beside you, I've known...
This one?
No, the big one. I've known him since he was this big, which is like...
Wait now, Cherie, which
Well,
big
he was
one?
bigger than that when he was born.
That big one. And we're going to ask a question. We had him on the air a while back, and we talked to him about college and about what he was going to do and where he was going to college, and we're going to see if a viewer really paid attention, because we talked about what he wants to do, and it has to do with a field that has always been a great way to retire, and you get all kinds of benefits. And we're going to ask you to call us at 866-939-2329 if you know what Kyle Davis is going to college for. Now, have you graduated yet?
No, I'll finish up in the spring.
Okay. In the middle of going to college and excelling, you picked up this instrument.
Yeah, I started playing, just wanted something to do, so I started playing the banjo. And now
Just wanted something to do.
I mean, I've always, when I went to Mars Hill for my undergraduate degree, I had football and lifting and class and everything was all day, so I decided I need a hobby because this is just too much. So I started playing the banjo. And now it's not a hobby anymore. It seems like it's something I do more than anything else. So it's really picking up. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, that banjo has led you to, yes, he's going to be a teacher. He's going to be a teacher. That banjo led him to what? What's going on with him?
Well, that banjo led them to being the #1 bluegrass band in the state of Georgia.
All right.
Okay, let's get a close-up of this.
Flatline.
Whoa. Okay, how long have y'all been together?
Well, we started playing back in, officially in about February.
Okay.
We've all played together for a long time. We decided we kind of wanted a band, just something we could, go play around and have songs we knew and stuff. So we decided we was going to get a band together, and with no intention of doing anything important in life ever. And we kind of got wind of some contests, and we won a contest up in Andrews, North Carolina, first one we ever competed in. Then we came to the one here in LJ, and we were the only thing close to bluegrass. And we got second in it, had a great time. So we decided we'd go up there and try it out, and here we are. I mean, we won, had a great time. It's a real good time. In contests, we're kind of a loud, ignorant bunch. We like to get up there and holler and jump around, And contests
They're
don't
our
let you do
kind,
that.
aren't they?
So we're just now kind of hitting our stride. We're having a good time, having a real good time. So.
What do you see in your future? What do you see in your future with music?
Well, just probably local picking. We just do it for fun and really enjoy. Mostly crowd. You got a crowd that back there cheering for you. We pick best. We don't like to sit to a bunch of duds.
Right.
So,
right.
like he said, we're a lively bunch, and the harder you clap, the harder we'll sing and play.
Now, have you ever played with or for the Kaylors?
I am a Kaler.
Okay. That's funny. Yeah, you
All right.
pick them,
That
can't you?
explains it right there.
Being a Kaler, that's just something you're born with. Ain't nothing much I can do about it.
That would be an honor to be a Kaylor.
Yeah.
Those Kaylors are fine
AC and,
folks.
Yeah.
AC Kaler and their family is a wonderful bunch of people, good
They are.
singers. I played with them, played guitar with them for a few years, and really enjoyed that. Still play with them from time to time, go to church with them.
Okay, now when you brought these kids on TV and you gave them an opportunity, I remember the morning you did it. That morning I'd had a picture of Kyle on TV showing when you were a little boy in this white tux, and you were like, I think 3.
I wasn't very old at all.
Yeah, 3 years old. And then that night you had him on the show, and I'm sitting there watching TV at home, and I went, huh? Is that him? I didn't even know you did music, so it was so new to you. You really went out on a limb bringing in these new kids.
Well, not really.
They've done well.
Because when we started out in Cherry Log, these fellas came when they've never been small. but when they were smaller in height.
We were younger.
Yeah.
Much younger. But they would come and join the gym at Cherie Log. And we've known that these kids were good. They're not kids anymore, they're young men. But at that time we knew that the kids they had a future. As long as they kept it up, and you could tell that they had a desire and really enjoyed the music.
Right.
So, and look where they've come from.
Oh, yeah.
From Cherie Log to the #1 band in the state of Georgia. How cool is that?
And that's what does it for us, is having fun. Because like you said, none of us care about playing professionally. We don't want to go to Nashville. We've been there. It's too big a city for me. I like Cherie Log.
Okay, yeah, Cherie Log, Nashville, yeah, I'd want to be in Cherie Log.
We just have a big time. I think that's why we're doing well, because people really see that we're just doing it to have a good time. You know, we make a little gas money getting around and stuff. You know,
Right.
Lord knows I have to drive back and forth to school every weekend.
Right.
You know, we really just have a big time doing it. And
That's awesome.
If we didn't do it on stage or for people, we do it on the porch. You know, so it's the same difference.
That's awesome. Now, we're going to take a break, and we're going to go to some footage that you brought. And I think his name is Al, and I think he may peek and grin a little bit. Is that right?
Yeah, I stays with him.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. We're going to go to some footage. Now, where was this shot? Do you know?
I'm not real sure. I don't know, but you'll see.
I don't know. Here we go.
But
Let's
here we
go
go.
to a little bit of peeking and grinning.
59 until about 1967. This right here, and his song Born of the Spirit is on it, and I want to give you that right here tonight, Hoyt. Now, I want to say something else. I want to say something else. Give me that award you got. Let me see your award. Mom, let me see your award. Well, you know, he got that award. His mouth is running just like that. Let me see. You got the award. That loud mouth thing's on that 18-wheeler. He talks an hour and a half at a time at me. And when he got the award, I want to do this. He was so polite, but I tell you, this guy right here will make Stigma the greatest, because that mouth ain't gonna shut up for it, and I ain't gonna shut up for it, and I'm gonna tell everybody about Sigma and Seba. I'm gonna tell everybody about Seba, and let everybody know they need to join this. If you don't join, you need to, because it's the greatest, one of the greatest things for all the southeastern stages. I'm so glad to be a part of it. Let me get ready. Okay, bye-bye. You're doing ambassador. If I was going to be an ambassador, I just wanted to look like one.
He wanted to look like an ambassador. Boy, thank you so much.
Ain't he a mess?
Yes, he is, and we're not talking about Hoyt either. Well, Kate, we have so many wonderful people that have been a part of the program today and have made it possible. Of course, Charlie has introduced many of them. So why don't we, as an audience, give them all a big round of applause for everybody who's volunteered work so hard to bring us here. That's for sure. And the biggest difference in the bluegrass player's life is the people who come to watch us perform. Because without them, what we do would be meaningless. I mean, we depend on your attendance. We depend on your support. You're buying the CDs, and you help us to get from place to place. And without you, what we do would just we could be sitting in our living rooms and entertaining one another. And that's, we would much rather. I don't know who brought that shotgun, but I wish they'd stop shooting.
Well, what do you think, Randy? Should we introduce this next group, or do they need an introduction?
Well, they need an introduction, but we want to give them just another few minutes here while they're getting ready. We want to remind you that you will find some of their recordings out in the hall, so be sure to take some of those home with you. Be sure to pay for them before you leave, though. Bonnie, I'm sure, will be very frustrated at you if you try to slip out without paying out there at the table. And, of course,
We will be serving buffet on the Lido deck.
Turn your input gain down.
Hey, Roy, it's good when you get rid of that gas. Who said that?
I don't know, but I wish I thought of that line.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's good. Now check mine. 1, 1, 1. Testing 1. Make it a little bit brighter, okay? I got a cheap banjo. Testing 1. Take some more of that. If you got reverb, we don't want that. Testing 1. Testing 1. A little bit more so I can hear it myself. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, I'm dead on it. You want to check yours, gal? That one just like that one right there. Come on, come on. All right, Doug, your time. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Test it. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Check testing. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I can hear fine. Can y'all hear me fine down there?
Check that man.
I'm good.
A little more long. That's good.
What about you singing one?
Hello. So I got a little bit of ringing in it. Checking 1. Checking 1. Turn it down just a hair. Checking 1, 2. Checking 1.
Okay, they're doing a mic check. Y'all know how mic checks go. Little Roy Lewis, if you've seen him one time, you've probably seen him all you want to see him. He's been around music for 60 years. He is funny, funny, funny the first, the third, and the 10th time. After that, you're a little bit like, Lordy me, let's get a new act. But he has been around music for 60 years or more.
I believe he said on stage this past weekend, it's been close to 70.
Well, he's
Wow.
68. So it could be.
Wow, y'all
Well,
think about
But he's
that.
68.
He is 68 years
68.
old.
He's only 68 years old.
So
That's what he
hasn't been
said.
doing it.
I don't believe it. Freddie, I'm 39.
I think it's, yeah.
That is so
That's
funny.
what he said at SEMA the other night when he was
Yeah, right.
68. And maybe he's 86.
Okay, we're going to go back to the footage now, and you will get to see the mayor playing with this group. Now, let's talk a little bit about SEBA was founded in LJ 27 years ago.
27 years ago.
A lot of great people are members of that now. And on stage, you saw a man. Can you talk about that man a little bit, but don't give away the answer to the question?
Well, I don't know what to say other
Okay,
than that.
talk about Randall Franks. He loves music. What else
And
does he
he's a
love?
good musician,
He's
too.
a great musician. He also loved acting.
And he loves the Barker Brothers, and the Barker Brothers love him.
That's right. Now, if you can tell me,
We went and saw him in Ringgold at
We did.
at the depot.
he's the reason we learned to get a GPS that routes trucks, because we were that much higher than the bridge was, and it just didn't work. So he was
You
right
didn't
over
want a
there.
convertible motorhome?
I didn't want a convertible. No, I did not. But if you can tell me, what television program did Randall Franks, he was on there for years. It was filmed in Covington, Georgia. It was set in Mississippi, is that right?
Yeah. And Carol O'Connor was a star in the show, and so was Alan Autry.
Alan Autry was the
They were a policeman.
Don't give away
Well,
the whole
you just started rattling off. I thought I'd rattle on too and just help them out there a little.
Rattle, rattle.
But
okay.
these viewers are smarter than that. They already knew. They knew.
Call us at 866.
I mean, if I was surprised that they knew that he was going to school to be a teacher, because I couldn't even remember
Well,
that.
I did.
And
I figured they
I have
would.
to sit through these shows every day and log them into the computer.
And
So
you didn't remember that?
and I don't Well, I don't.
I knew it right off.
There you go. We'll have a good time.
Call him. He's going to be a teacher. Call us at 866-939-2329 if you know the program that Randall Franks appeared in, not starred, but appeared in, set in Covington, Georgia, about 20 years ago. Yeah, about 20 years ago. It is Heat of the Night, and we never miss episodes of Heat of the Night. Actually, we DVR them so we can watch them over and
There we go with that we
and
again.
over and over. No, he DVRs because I don't know how to do that. But it's really simple, y'all, and ETC will teach you how.
And I'll watch them.
Right now,
She's
we're
too
going to
busy.
go.
She's too busy talking on the phone. That mouth just never shuts up, Don Coker.
Right now, we're going to go to a break to get to this music. It is set up perfect now. You will get to see them performing, not testing their instruments, right?
I think this is with the mayor.
Okay, here you go. Okay, there you go. Now, that is called what's the name of the show now?
That is an annual event. It's called Southeastern Bluegrass Association Christmas Awards Gathering.
Okay, and this thing, the Southeastern Bluegrass Association Chapter of the Year here in Ellijay, Georgia. Congratulations on this.
We brought it home.
You did. You did. Now, how many members do you have now?
Close to 700, I believe.
Total CBS.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that is too cool. Now, are most of the folks who are members, do they just love music? Have they always loved music? Are most of them performers or some of them people who promote the music?
All of the above, because we just have so many people that just love the music and can't pick a thing except what they tell you. I've learned a long time to say, what do you pick? I quit that.
Yeah.
But then we have young groups like Flatline that come in and they join, and this is a great avenue to get your name out. I think we said this on the Generations program. If you go to www.northga Bluegrass, go to hire a band, you can get their bios and see what they're all about, where they're going, where they've been.
And hire them if you like.
Yes. This is a great group, and we are just so proud of them. Tonight, the reason that we're here today is because tonight is our SEBA night at the Senior Center in downtown Ellijay, which is right across from the new courthouse, if anybody doesn't know where that is. But at 6:30, Flatline, our guest band tonight, will be performing, and they're going to be there for 2 hours.
Wow.
So, and at 7:30, Mr. and Mrs. Santa will be arriving, so the kids can have pictures taken with Mr. and Mrs. Santa. And it's just going to be a wonderful, wonderful night. Now, we have this every single Thursday night, except major holidays or inclement weather. But it's this is a situation where if you want to learn to play bluegrass music, bring your acoustic instruments. We let you sit on the front row. We let you pick. Nobody behind you can hear you mess up. But you're part of the jam, and that's the way people learn, is to join the jam. And that's what SEBA is all about, is promoting, pushing, getting the music out there, and keeping it going is the main thing. And if we don't get the young people in, then it's going to be a lost art.
When you came up with the Generations idea, it was basically to show that this is something that could end in my lifetime if it's not continued. If you don't get some new kids coming in, if you and I, gray-haired old grannies, are the last of the generation, then it's over. It truly is over. So it's important to bring folks like them in. Now, when you started doing bluegrass music, why didn't you choose rock and roll? Why didn't you choose Southern gospel? Why did you like bluegrass?
Well, first of all, if you know me or my mom, we've always clogged.
I love to see your mama clog. I would like to see her standing front and center on this table clogging.
No,
yes.
I ain't doing it today. That's the first question I get asked. But I always did that, and I always just really liked fast, hard driving, loud,
rhythm.
you know. And we used to go. It was funny. We had an expedition that had a nice sound system in it when I was about 16 or 17. I had a friend lived in Marietta, and we would go to Barrett Parkway, you know, on Friday nights and stuff, and somebody would pull up with their music, and we would turn bluegrass wide open because I had a CD I had to put in before I even knew. So we'd turn the bluegrass up, and we'd be looking over, you know, and then they'd be like,
They'd be rapping,
you know,
and they're going, oh no.
So I just really liked bluegrass, and like I said, I just wanted something to do, and it seemed like something that would be, you know, a positive atmosphere. You know, there's not drinking and drugs, and you know, it's not a rough crowd. I've been in college long enough. I don't need a more rough crowd. So bluegrass is pretty calm and, you know, easy to trudge through.
Well, that's one thing that we have found out with bluegrass is it's family oriented.
Right.
And and it's clean. And right now, with the economy being the way it is, people need an outlet for good
Entertainment.
Clean entertainment that they can take their children to and really enjoy. And one thing with the festivals that we have found out is you don't have to worry about your children at bluegrass festivals.
Right.
Everybody is a family unit. They look out for each other. They take care of each other. It's so family oriented, and that's what we so love about it.
Now, Kyle, encourage kids sitting at home, a 14-year-old who thinks, because I've seen kids pick up an instrument and teach themselves to play. Did you do that?
That's exactly what I did. Yeah,
Okay.
Like I said, I just picked it up and really, nobody really showed me anything. I just kind of want to learn myself. I always thought if I was going to do something, I want to do it my way. You know, that's kind of selfish, but I want to learn what I wanted to learn. So I just, you know, took to playing and did that. It's been very rewarding. I mean, because where else can you go stand on a stage and people enjoy what you do? You know, and you're having fun, and they're having fun. It's a real a real nice thing to get into at any age, you know. And I wish I was in a place, you know, going back and forth to school, that I could teach somebody, you know, because there's a lot of kids come up, or a lot of moms come up and say, well, I would love for my son to get into this. He don't play sports. He's not in the drama club, you know. He don't do this. He needs something to do, and this is a great thing to get into. I mean, because like she said, positive atmosphere, great people of all ages. You know, a lot of people think it's dying, like y'all were talking about, but if you go, like we go to the Spigma Festival in Nashville, I mean, there's probably 1,000 people under 18 years old up there playing.
I want to ask both of them your main instrument, your favorite that you prefer playing.
Well, I have a wide range. I started out playing the banjo, then I learned how to play the banjo a little better, then I played the banjo a little more, and that's really all I can do. I can't sing, I can't play the bass, I can't do it. He plays everything.
I played the guitar since I was 11, and they come to me, I guess, January, said, you want to play the bass? I've never played the bass. I said, sure. You know, and we kind of made do with it, and they suffered through it this far, and I'm learning, and they're kind of taking it best they can, but I've got to where I enjoy that pretty well.
And I'm a little partial, but he picked it up on a Saturday, and by that Wednesday or Thursday, he was playing it. And he absolutely, I mean, I know he's sitting right here, but I think he's one of the best around now.
Well, right now, we're going to give our audience an opportunity to vote. Do you think they should go on if they were at a competition? We're going to let you vote. We're going to take you to a little bit of music by Flatline.
I've lost all the friends that I've had. Down a dark and windy street, in a room at the top of the stairs. She smokes cigarettes and stares at the wall, not knowing that my heart lives there. In the cool of the night, she took me inside. She held me with my troubles and my pain. Oh, she's warm and she's sweet. Her kisses leave me weak. I love it when she touches my face. Her sorrows and regrets. She cried about the gray in her hair. Oh, I love her so much. She just can't believe that any man alive could ever care. Well, I wish that I was there when she was a girl, before love had treated her unfair. And she wouldn't be so sad. She wouldn't live alone in the room at the top of the stairs.
Get it, Brian.
Well, I was born down in the Southland. first time. I was only 4 years old, I was reborn man. My home's on my back. Know every inch of the highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Got a girl in Cincinnati, got a woman in San Antonio. I'll always love the girl next door, but any place is home, I'm a freeborn man. My home is on my back. Know every inch of the highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. I got me a Martin guitar, I carry alto sax. I hopped it blues 100 times, but I always get it back. I'm freeborn man. My home is on my back. Know every inch of the highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. You may not like my story, and you may not like my song. You may not like the way I talk, but you like me when I'm gone. I'm a freeborn man. My home's on my back. Know every inch of the highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. I'm a freeborn man. My home is on my back. Know every inch of the highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, here we go. We've got lessons in economics over here. These boys will perform for you. If you have barbecues going on, if you have fundraisers going on, if you have events going on, for $600, which is the mere price of a meal at Anthony's in Buckhead, you can hire these kids to sing. So, you know, all you gotta do.
Number one band in the state of
That's
Georgia.
right, the #1 bluegrass. Now tell me your phone number, Kyle. How do they get in touch with y'all if they want to book you?
Well, there's a couple ways. You can get on Facebook, add
Okay.
us on there. We're always checking it. Or you can call me, 706-889-2676.
Thank you.
And I do most of the yapping. So, yeah, or the North GA
North GA
Bluegrass.
North GA Bluegrass.
We check that, but just either way, you can get a hold of us.
Okay. Y'all, get your money out, hire these kids, give them an opportunity to perform for you. And with spring coming, you know, it's not far until spring. There will be a lot of barbecues going on. book these kids and give them an opportunity to show up and show out and do what they do best. Great job.
Were they going to tell who each one was on there?
Yeah, go ahead and tell us who your group is.
Well, I'm Kyle Davis on the banjo. This is Brad Kaler he plays upright bass. Adam McFarland plays the lead guitar. Jeff Hain plays rhythm guitar and does most of the lead singing. And we now have Brett Cantrell playing the mandolin.
And everybody knows the kid.
ETC poster child.
Oh, yes.
So he's
Oh,
our
yes, there you go.
player.
There you go.
On the video there, it was Josh Hollifield playing the dobro, and he's moved on to bigger things. So we got Brett to play with us, and it's been a great change. So.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for bringing these kids on, because you have encouraged them, and through what you've done, you've instilled something that I think is going to go on.
Cherie, you said today you've just finished 3 years. We've just finished 5 years of picking every Thursday night. We've started our 6th year.
Wow. Let's encourage folks to come out tonight,
6:30.
6:30, and they better come early.
County Senior Center.
Because it'll be packed.
Come
Okay,
and
do
enjoy.
people have refreshments tonight? How does that
The
work?
seniors do provide refreshments.
Okay.
It's low cost. I think a hot dog is what, $1?
$1.50.
$1.50, something
Okay,
like
so
that.
come and have dinner.
Yes.
There you go.
We're the only dinner and show in town.
That's right. There you
And
go.
I want to say one thing. Be looking after the first year. We're putting a CD together right now.
Okay.
Jeff Parton of the Parton family is recording our CD, and we're hoping to get. We've got one song cut already, but I'm home for Christmas, so hopefully we'll get a bunch of them knocked out, and we'll have a CD first of the year.
But they
So-
can get in touch with ETC for the generations,
Uh-huh.
where
Yes.
that way you can have the boys
Right.
call ETC,
Right.
ask them for their DVD. You'll
Right.
have them live, up close and personal in your own home.
That's right.
We might
That's
even
right.
come to your house if you ask us to.
That's right. He might. We're going to take a break, and we're going to go to some music. Now, this is compliments of Freddy Brackett. He, by the time we got to Canton, Georgia, we had done about 20 hours of solid here. We started in Franklin, North Carolina, and then we ended up in Canton, Georgia. Now, we chose Canton, Georgia because of the White Christmas event that's been going on for 24 years. It is to give back to the community of Canton, Ball Ground, that area. This year, just like every other thing that's happening, funds were a little bit short, but they ended up raising just under $10,000. So it was amazing. The groups that you will see were there free of charge. The Joy Masters were there. Glory Bound was there. And a young gentleman, I don't know how old Derek is. Is he 40-ish something? Yeah. Okay, Derek Corneliuson has been singing around our area for years and years and years. But with him today, you will see a young lady. Is Bailey about 17? Am I guessing about right?
Somewhere right in there.
Well, you knew she could play. You had no idea she could sing.
I knew she played bass for Glory Bound, but until Saturday night, I didn't know that she sung, and she sung with Derek, and the harmonizing was wonderful.
It was awesome. It was awesome. So we're going to take you to Dad and Daughter. Now, if you walk into, is it Habersham Bank in Canton?
Yes.
Is that where he works? If you walk into the bank, he's all starchy and in a suit, and he's like, I don't know, vice president or something of the bank. So you kind of feel like he's a little bit, and you might be intimidated by him, but you walk up to him in gospel singing, and he's just singing his heart out. Now, what's in the CD player that we listened to all the way to work today?
You forgot?
Oh, no, I didn't forget. It's instilled into my brain, y'all.
Never Again.
Never Again. Never Again is a song that Derek wrote over 20 years ago. It has just been released. It's on his new CD. So if you walk into Habersham Bank and you want to give somebody who loves gospel music a great gift, I think it was $15. The CD, what song is it, number 6?
Number 2.
Number 2, just put it on replay and play number 2 over and over.
But it also has Go Rest High.
It does.
It also has On the Wings of a Dove, and it has that song that you like.
Oh, Earth's Lost is Heaven's Gain. Yay. Yeah, it has got some great music on it, a great
And
gift.
Anchor Holds.
Anchor
There's
Holds.
about 11 songs on it.
But number 2 is the favorite. It is one that he wrote 20 years ago as he talked about visiting his wife's grandmother in the nursing home. And she kept saying, you know, when this life is over, never again will I hurt, never again will I worry, never again. And the song is called Never Again. If you haven't heard this, It's worth $15 to buy this CD and listen to this song. Right now, I can't remember what he and Bailey sing. Do you remember the title?
No.
No. Let's go to Bailey and Derek Corneliuson as they performed White Christmas in Canton, Georgia on Saturday night. Okay, y'all amaze me. Viewers have come together and brought us, I want to show you, cakes, toys. Freddie, hold up some of these. Okay. Toys, cakes, these will travel with us to Kentucky. We've talked about it a lot. We chose to be on board with this Kentucky project because Eastern Kentucky is the poorest place in our nation. Our nation today is recovering. It is celebrating possibly the beginning of the best year ever in the stock market. We are so hopeful that things will turn around, but they haven't turned around yet. So we have chosen to be part of a group. This is involved with the Church of God. There's so many people. We are going to be traveling to Kentucky. All these goodies, plus our tractor and trailer now is almost full of goodies that you have donated. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you again to LAT Sportswear. Thank you to Fred's and Jasper. Thank you to every single person who donated one thing. And I am so embarrassed that I don't know the people's names who brought these things. But we will, you know, all I can do is say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dolls, toys, stick horses. There are so many things you can do if you're shopping and you have an opportunity. You know, if you choose not to help with what we're doing, help to fill a stocking fund in any of the counties that you live in, because the Lions Club is instrumental in doing that everywhere we go. There's somebody doing something for somebody else. It will make your Christmas better. It will make you feel better every single day of your life, because you will look back and have these great memories. We will be blessed with this trip. I've had a hard time, and I've told this story to a lot of people. Last year at 12 degrees and people standing in line, the last person was an older lady, and there was nothing left, nothing but a candy bar that had been stepped on, and she picked it up. And she said, could I have this? And they said, yeah, but. And she said, no, that's okay. And she said, to God be the glory. And that's what this is all about. That's why the Parton family's going with us. That's why we are going to offer, there will be ministry, there will be music ministry, there will be praying, there will be some souls saved. 2 years ago, the sheriff of this county that we will be serving and his wife were saved. So, you know, it's not just about giving, it's about getting. And the people there will get a message that that's what Christmas is all about. And I made a decision yesterday. I talked to the folks, a lot of our customers. I normally go above and beyond to do for others. And this year, I met with a lot of our customers, and I said, normally I would be doing something really special for you. This year, I've taken the money I would have spent on you, and I'm taking it to Kentucky, and I'm doing for others. And they all said, thank you for doing that. So it's important to me to share, but to share with people who have nothing. And you know, we wake up every day and we have to dream up something we want. Is there anything you can think of you really want or need?
I don't need anything.
No. And I said that's the key. We have to look around and create something to go out and purchase for our children, our grandchildren who don't need anything. And I think that's why this trip has meant so much to me, because we will be changing lives. And I'm asking apple growers if you can donate apples to us. If we could get some oranges to go with us, that would be great. We've got these 300 turkeys, you know, anything we can do. And it's so funny because not everybody gets a turkey. There'll be 4,000 plus people in line. You have to enter, you know, your ticket will be drawn, and every 20 minutes we're giving away a turkey. That means some families won't have a turkey for dinner. That means some families won't have anything. But I can guarantee you there'll be some families getting some beautiful cakes. And thank you. Y'all blow my mind. I mean, we have the greatest.
I wish they would call back in and tell us.
Let me know who brought them.
And I also want to say to any of the viewers that are watching, who watch this show, if you're decide that you're going to load up in the car this weekend and come up there, be sure to locate us and let us know that you are one of the viewers and that you heard about it from the show. And
now we're going to Manchester, Kentucky, but what is the name of the road we'll be traveling?
Well, it's just up 75, and then I don't know what the highway you get off.
But it's north of Corbin, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay. About how many miles north of Corbin, Kentucky?
I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 minutes, but it's not that far after you cross the Tennessee-Kentucky state line. It's not really that far on up there. It's not like having to go all the way to Lexington or Louisville or up that direction. It's a lot of you may have heard of Hazard, Kentucky. It's not a real long ways from there. And actually, the Parton family is originally from Middlesboro, Kentucky, and it's not very far from there either.
And I think that's why it was important for them to travel to this location and to help us, because Nobody has seen poverty until you've lived in Kentucky. We have traveled to Kentucky several times this year, and we have seen the poverty level. There's poverty everywhere we go, but there's something about that area. It's kind of like when the copper mines, we watched Jennifer Danner yesterday, and when I think about what happened to the basin, there are people there who could never replace the jobs lost, and in Kentucky the same thing happened. In West Virginia the same thing happened. One of our friends, Regina Camp's son, does a trip to West Virginia every year, and he chose West Virginia because it is also one of the poorest counties in the nation, and you know, he chooses that certain county in that poverty-stricken state, and it's because the jobs lost haven't been replaced. You know, there's just, if you were a coal miner, if you were copper mining, you know, and I'm so proud of Jennifer, and I have to say, the greatest gift you can give if you ever lived in this area, and I'm talking from Ball Ground to Turtletown, when you look at mining at Tate, Georgia, mining at Marble Hill, Georgia, mining on Cove Road, when you look at the mining industry everywhere, it is a big part of the Southeast, and with the jobs lost, there are people who never replace those jobs. If you know somebody who is involved in mining, her gift of the whole package of Miners Memories is going to be available. You can give the gift certificate, then the whole package will be available in, did she say March, maybe? February, March. But it's almost an 11-part series. It blows my mind every time I watch it because I think about, I go through Copper Hill all the time. But you think about it was a huge metropolis of work and dollars and paychecks, and that doesn't happen anymore, you know. So, and if you can give back, and we have to remind you, we won't be here tomorrow, but the parade will happen on Saturday in Copper Basin, McKaysville. Rich Scott will be in the parade. He will be throwing, we brought him a whole bunch of candy today. He will be in the parade. We wish we could be there, but we had already committed to this Kentucky trip.
Cherie won't be there filming it either.
No, Freddy won't be there filming it either. But we will film our trip to Kentucky, and we will share it with you. When we come back, yeah, my makeup will probably look pretty rough because I'd say it's going to be a tearful weekend. But I'd say it's going to be an amazing weekend.
It's going to be both. You're going to have joy in your heart seeing all of those very needy children with the glow on their face when they see all these toys, and when they receive some of them and something that they was not sure they would even get or not. So there's going to be good, and there's not.
It'll be tough.
Yeah.
There are people there who don't have electricity, and I said that's one of the things. And yesterday, I want to say this: it's not just Kentucky. Yesterday at Wendy's. Now think about it, y'all. We own the corner where Bojangles was. We own the corner where Wendy's was. We had 2 houses there. It was a nice little neighborhood. Yada yada yada. Now it's a big commercial area. Yesterday, a man was standing in front of Wendy's with a sign that said, "I'm homeless and I have 3 children," in Jasper, Georgia. So when you think about giving to your children who already have too much and your grandchildren who don't need a single thing, you can think about giving to somebody who possibly has nothing. So I think it changed the way I look at life a lot. And the first trip you took me out to Kentucky, I was like, whoa, how do these people live? Whoa, how do they do this? But it's a way of life, and they were coal miners, you know, and when the jobs were lost, and for whatever reason, so many jobs were lost in the mining industry. And, you know, that's another thing Jennifer talked about a little bit yesterday. Lives were lost in the mining industry. And we have to say this year, when you sit down to Christmas dinner with your family, say a special prayer for the families who lost loved ones in miners' accidents this year. Because mining is part of America. It is part of our, you know, it's part of our heritage. And I think Billy Wayne has brought something to the forefront that I don't think anybody ever thought they would see. The footage he has that he's been able to share here on ETC just made me even more interested in helping the folks in Kentucky, because you think about that is a way of life. That is a way of life. We're going to ask a question now. We're going to give away one of Matt Dobler's CDs. Oh, Holy Night. If you can tell me this is so easy. The phone's going to ring. Y'all just get ready. What is the name of the movie that features coal mining in Butcher Holler? Call us at 866-939-2329. And you might even tell us who stars in that movie. That would be cool. We're going to give away a couple more Brother Matt's CDs. I can't say thank you enough to all the people who have come on board and helped us out with this trip to Kentucky. And to Chris Hyde, thank you very much for being a driver who volunteered to go for nothing. I was prepared to pay him, but it gave me more money to buy toys, and I thank him very, very much for that. We won't be here tomorrow, but Brother Bill will be, and Angela will be, and we will be loading up these toys. Now, we've got dolls, we've got stick horses, we've got things for the younger children, we've got some beautiful cakes, and this is all compliments of viewers. Now, that's just incredible. Thank you so very much, and for, I don't know who did this, but thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I think that it's going to be real good that we're going to be able to bring back the footage of this to where the viewers will be able to see.
Right.
What they did for these kids.
Right, right. Well, right now,
doing
we're
this
going to
right
take a
here.
break, and we're going to go to some music by Derek Corneliuson, Glory Bound, and Miss Bailey singing a song. Today is a happy day. Today, we are celebrating life. We are celebrating the idea that we are given the opportunity to come into your home every day. We are approaching year number 4. It absolutely blows my mind. 2 years. 2 years ago, January 1st, this young man started driving me around, and boy, has he driven me around many, many miles.
Driving Miss Cherie.
Driving Miss Cherie many, many miles, and we will bring you some footage from Kentucky as we do this trip. But right now, we're going to go to last weekend's trip to Canton, Georgia, and once again, Glory Bound giving back as they do, 24-year tradition, White Christmas. Do we have a winner on that contest? Who's the winner? Okay, I know Miss Dorsey. Congratulations. Who Knew That Coal Miner's Daughter is the movie that was done about a young lady named Loretta Lynn who left Butcher Holler. And after talking to her children this year, we found that Doolittle not only encouraged her, he truly rescued her from a life that might have been of total poverty. And everybody knows the story of Loretta Lynn. When you visit Butcher Holler, it's almost like going back 60 years because you go in the little old country store where they still slice the bologna and they still sell all kinds of things that you just don't see in local grocery stores today.
It's a very laid-back atmosphere.
Right.
And there's a lot of hollers in eastern Kentucky, and
Right.
they're all filled with little families tucked in there. And it's true to life of the movie that is portrayed of Loretta living in Butcher Holler and never getting to go to the nearest city or town, which was Paintsville, Kentucky, but once a year.
Yeah, and y'all, and let me describe Paintsville, Kentucky, because we actually mailed something from Paintsville, Kentucky. Town, Paintsville, Kentucky, consisted of a post office and a little tiny store. That was the
Van
town.
Leer.
Oh, was that Van Leer? Okay. And it was a tiny, tiny little nothing. Now, she does the Van Leer Rose. Why did she do that song? Is it because of her heritage?
Oh, I'm sure it is. And, you know, the song Coal Miner's Daughter has she talks about the Van Leer coal mine.
Right, right. And until you have made a trip to Kentucky, I don't think you can understand what the life that Doolittle Lynn changed her life to was. Because today she owns 6,500 acres. She employs probably 1,000 people on her ranch and all the people who travel with her and do for her.
And we have to have, you know, if they're thinking about leaving like Dew left and went out to Washington with his dad, of course he had done been in the Army, so he had done been out of those hills, but they really must have to have a fear of leaving that because they are nestled in there and they are secure in there, and it has to be a big fear knowing that they're going to be going out. And
okay, one of your favorite lines from the movie is "Stranger coming." Stranger coming.
And that's true to life.
That is very true, and Loretta said that was very correct of her life, that they didn't see people that they weren't related to. They didn't see their neighbors. They only saw their neighbors, and for somebody to come up that holler that wasn't related to them, we are going into eastern Kentucky as strangers, but I think we will leave as friends.
And they didn't like the movie company coming in to make the movie either.
Right. They actually sabotaged some of the movie equipment, some of the tires on their vehicles. The Kentucky folks were didn't want to be exploited, I think. I think that was a big part of fear.
They were intimidated big time.
Yeah, very much. And we hope
felt like invaded. Their space was being invaded.
Yeah, well, this makes about 20 some odd years that Larry and Linda have decided to take the bunch of us who are going to Kentucky. They've been going there, so the people now are familiar with this. They understand. There is I don't want to call it a lottery, but there's kind of a drawing of about 400 of the poorest people who will be the first 400 we serve. After those 400, then we go to other people standing in line who will stand in line all day long. These people have been screened. They have been, they have been given the upfront numbers to make sure they get food, to make sure they get clothes, to make sure their children get toys. And then we go down the line from the first 400, then it goes up to 4,000 people that will be served. And I think that if you haven't made a trip to eastern Kentucky, I think you should. I think you should. And I think you should in the dead of winter when you see people living without electricity. And you see people who, if we're lucky enough to take some apples, we're going to be very fortunate to be able to share those. It's going to be an amazing trip for us to be able to share with you, and we're so blessed that Larry and Linda have gotten us on board. And it was basically they came and wanted to use one of our trailers one year, and that kind of started this ball rolling. But right now we're going to go to something. Boy, I take a lot of heat for this. Love Archie Watkins. Love Eddie Dietz. Love Matt Deibler. Love the old music. I just can't get into the new stuff. I just can't get into.
You sound like Tom T. Hall. I love little fuzzy pups.
I just I like the old stuff. We're going to take you to some of the old inspirations. Archie Watkins will be in the house on the set with us next Tuesday. He will be singing some music. He will be telling about his tour. He will be in Gainesville, Georgia. We will be with them that night. It's on a Friday night, the weekend of New Year's Eve. That's where we're going to celebrate our 2-year anniversary with Archie Watkins and the Smoky Mountain Reunion. Right now, we're going to go to, and you will recognize one of the men standing on stage. How about Brother Matt Dobler as he sings with Archie Watkins and Smoky Mountain Reunion?
When we on that shore, free from all care, riding up in the sky, telling this world goodbye. Oh, we then shall fly, glory to share. Jesus is coming, sun or night or Emmanuel ain't there. Rock the trumpet sound, the sound of the dead shall rise in the sky. Jesus is coming soon, or night or Emmanuel ain't there. Rock the trumpet sound, the sound of the dead shall rise in the sky. Oh, we're gonna die, heaven
Okay, that is Smoky Mountain Reunion, and Archie Watkins will be in the house on Tuesday. He and Brother Matt will be singing some songs for you.
She was calling them Smoky Mountain Memories the other day.
I was, because who is my favorite? Now listen, y'all, here's your trivia question. You get another copy of Matt Dobler's CD. Who sings Smoky Mountain Memories? Who sings that? Don't you say it.
Well, why was you looking at me?
Now listen, I want you to sing me a
Figure
line
this
now.
out. She
Now
said,
listen,
she looks at me and says, who smokes? Who smokes? Who sings Smoky Mountain Memories?
Sing me one line, give people a hint.
Smoky Mountain Memories. Oh, I know, it's the Barker Brothers.
No, it's not. Sing it again. Sing some more.
That's enough.
Give them a little hint.
They know.
Oh, they
That's
may
a
not
good
know,
hint.
but he was one of my first interviews. Now, we have a very, very important birthday to Mr. Matthew Engel. Happy birthday to you, 19 years old. We don't like to say goodbye, and we certainly aren't going to say goodbye today because we will be traveling to Eastern Kentucky. I will be back on Monday, and I think this young man will be back with me on Monday, too. It's going to be a great trip. Thank you for sending your goodies with us. Thank you for being part of this amazing trip, an amazing journey for us. Thank you for being part of our beginning 4 years here at ETC3.
And be sure to tune in every day next week to North Georgia Now Tonight, because she'll probably be showing short clips of the trip this weekend, next week, all week.
That's right. And don't forget to do something for somebody else. It will bless you 10,000 times. From North Georgia Now Today, I'm Cherie.
And I'm Freddy Brackett. Y'all have a good weekend.
Y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you again on Monday. Don't forget, Angela and Bill will be here tomorrow, and they will be here with Santa footage from your children 2 years ago. So it will be a great, great show, and I encourage you to tune in and encourage them to make it through a day without the mouth of the South. I'll be back on Monday.
I'll be going to be with Jesus come spring.